Recently, the FCC issued a $1.4 million fine against ABC TV over an episode of NYPD Blue that depicted female dorsal nudity. We here at Live Films happen to be big fans of dorsal nudity and consider this puritanical ruling to be utterly absurd. As we do not own the rights to rebroadcast the original footage, please watch the following reenactment and judge for yourself.
The FCC finds that this programming is within the scope of our indecency definition because it depicts sexual organs and excretory organs, specifically an adult woman's buttocks. Never mind the fact that physiologically speaking, the buttocks aren't organs, or the obvious sexist hypocrisy of having repeatedly allowed Dennis Franz's gigantic hairy ass to be broadcast into America's living rooms. I mean, if the FCC wants to argue that Charlotte Ross's butt is an excretory organ, what the hell do they think Dennis Franz does with his? And if the argument is that it's a sexual organ, first of all, that might explain why there's some people over at the FCC having trouble getting pregnant. And second, and more importantly, doesn't that kind of seem like a slap in the face to homosexuals? Not to mention fat people? Believe it or not, FCC, there's a whole group of people out there who actually find Dennis Franz's butt sexier than Charlotte Ross's. They're called bear chasers. Look, the way I see it, there are three groups of people who should be outraged by this ruling. Feminists, people who like to see women naked, and bear chasers.